Hello, today we're going to talk about range. Alright, range is just a measure of how something is dispersed. So if you have a bunch of numbers, it's just how far they're dispersed out is basically it. Dispersion is the overall stretch of the data sets distribution, and spread is the variabilities, data sets value. Dispersion and spread are basically synonyms for each other. They basically go together. But all you really need to know about range is that it just shows how far the data is spread out that you have. All right, the range is pretty simple to find. You just take the max value of your data set and subtract the minimum value. So if I have a data set of 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To find the range, I take my maximum value, which is 6, and I subtract my minimum value, which is 1. So my range here is 5. This is incredibly simple stuff. Range always goes along with mean, median, and mode. But for some reason, this is a different lesson, so I'm teaching as a different lesson. You'll see it like this, and you also see it as a number line. So put a dot there at 1, dot there at 2, 3, 4, and 6. You would know how spread it is out. So 1 to 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's your range. And that is how you find it. It is that simple. This can be a pretty short video. All right, the range might not seem too difficult to find or like that great of a thing, but it does have limits and it has its benefits for you. So its benefits, it tells the spread of the data. So if you want to know how large your data set is, how far it spreads out, that's good for it. It provides your dispersion info. So again, how spread out, dispersion, it's the same thing. Are useful in making statistical calculations. So you'll always be asked to find mean, median, mode, and range. All right, the range you'll have to do more and more, and the mode will sort of disappear. So it does have its limits though. It doesn't tell you anything about the values in the data set. It doesn't. I mean, it could be, you could have numbers in the 1,000 and then be spread out 20, and you could have problems between like 10 and 30 and it'd be spread out 20. It doesn't tell you anything about the numbers you have. It does not provide a measurement of central value. Whereas mean, median, and mode, they all had their ways of trying to show you what was in the center. This does not. This just shows you how spread out the data is. And that is it. All right, this has been a really short video about range. I just want to make sure it got in there with mean, median, and mode. So good luck.